All right, this is it. The video that you have all been waiting for. An entire month leading up to my official Disability Readathon TBR. Hey everybody, it's Anna and welcome back to my BookTube channel. As I mentioned before, it has been a long time coming, but this video is going to be my official Disability Readathon TBR. I have quite a lot of books on this TBR because I wanted to get through a lot of different genres to fulfill all of the challenges. I don't know if I quite have enough to fulfill every single challenge plus the bonus challenges, but again, since Aaron and I are going to be spending a lot of time and energy running this thing, I figured I would try and keep my TBR somewhat manageable with somewhat shorter books, but more of them. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the books, shall we? So the first book that I'm going to be reading is actually not a physical book. It only exists in ebook form, and that is the Disabled People Destroy Science Fiction 2018 issue of Uncanny Magazine. I mentioned this in a previous video, but Uncanny Magazine is a short-form science fiction and fantasy magazine, and this edition of it happens, I believe, every year. And this one is co-edited by Elsa Swenson-Henry, who actually is the first deafblind person ever to win a Hugo Award, and that happened just this year. So congratulations, Elsa. I cannot wait to read this one, and I can't wait to get my 2019 edition of it either. Next, I'm going to be reading Updraft by Fran Wilde, which is the first in a science fiction trilogy that takes place in a world where high-altitude air travel flight, human-powered flight, is possible, and this is a trilogy that prominently features disability. Next up, I'm going to read the two comics that I recommended in my previous Comics You Should Add to Your Disability Readathon TBR, and that is I Know You're Mad, a comic about depression by Katie Donnelly, and Reverse Flaneur by M. Sabine Rear. Both of these are about disability, but in different ways. This one features mental illness, and this one features an author who is blind. I also have two poetry books, again, the same ones that I recommended in my previous video, and that is The Girl Aquarium by Jen Campbell and Body Map, poems by Leah Lakshmi Piepzna Samarasinha. And both of these fulfill the criteria to read a book by a queer author and book featuring physical disability. Leah Lakshmi Piepzna Samarasinha's book also fulfills the challenge to read a book by a person of color. Speaking of reading books by people of color, I have my next two, The Pretty One by Kia Brown and Haben, the Deafblind Woman Who Conquered Harvard Law by Haben Girma. These are going to fulfill some nonfiction challenges. They're both sort of like autobiography, memoir, essay type of books, and they are both by women of color. And then my final book that I'm adding to my TBR is Strangers Assume My Girlfriend Is My Nurse by Shane Burke-Hall. I am expecting that this is going to be a super fun time, given that his previous books were super hilarious and made me laugh out loud. So that's my TBR for Disability Readathon. Will I actually get through all of these books in the month of October? Only time will tell. Tea break. So I am filming this way in advance of when it's actually going up, because when it does go up, I'm going to be on a plane flying back home to Seattle from visiting some family in Ohio. So when this goes up, please leave me with the greatest surprise ever by making sure that if you are going to be participating in the Disability Readathon TBR, let me know what you're going to read. Don't forget to tag us on Twitter and Instagram with the hashtag Disability Readathon so I can find all your lovely faces. You don't have to make anything as formal as an actual TBR video. However, we would love it if you did, and if you did, please don't forget to tag us when you post it. All right, I think that is going to do it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!